He did not like my mom. And then my mom was like crying on the phone yesterday to me. And then she was like, you should forgive him. And I was like, well, yeah, I guess I have to because he's dead.
Valkyrae, just go ahead and stop talking.
Where you at,
Valkyrae just showed her true colors.
Massive day for the unemployed. Valkyrae is in a hot water and everybody is hating on her. Her brother passed away and she sort of made it about herself.
I didn't stream yesterday. My brother passed away yesterday. And
Why do streamers need to tell everyone personal? It's so odd.
Why she seems so uppity about this? I'm not saying that she needs to overly be showing she's depressed, but she don't seem to give a fuck that this died.
I had like my meetings and my mom called me and she was like, yeah, Mark died. And I was like, oh, shit.
She's not even a real human at this point. She's just a trope of leftist beliefs. I bet her brother just said something like abolishing police is bad and now she hates him forever.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Yeah, he had a really bad alcohol problem and he had,
To be fair, if you were my sister, I'd have a pretty bad alcohol problem too. I'm surprised he stopped at booze, to be honest.
Yeah, so that was yesterday. I just felt really bad because I had like a lot of resentment
She's smiling
towards him. We did not have a relationship. I was like kind of angry yesterday because he just like didn't treat my mom with respect. He did not like my mom. And then my mom was like crying on the phone yesterday to me.
Okay, but why does she even feel the need to share this? I feel
Let's keep this one to yourself, Valkyrae. Like, I'm gonna play devil's advocate that maybe that was a piece of shit to y'all, but at the end of the day, we don't celebrate or make light of nobody's death. And I'm not even going as far to say that she's celebrating, but just the lack of like sympathy or care, you could have just kept this to yourself. Like, we didn't need all this. I mean, but at the end of the day, one thing that is true, people gonna tell you exactly who they are. And this does actually show Valkyrae in a light that's just like, yeah, that's her character. She don't give a fuck. I don't know the trauma. I don't know the backstory. And I can respect that. I can respect that. Maybe she didn't have a good relationship with her brother. Maybe that nigga was a piece of shit. I don't know. I'm not going to co-sign information that I don't know. But like, I don't think, even if somebody passed and I didn't give two shits about their existence, to think a family member had passed though, I'm not gonna be on this whole smiling and like making jokes about it. Like, that's not cool. It's just not cool. I don't care what your take is on Valkyrae. I don't care if you like her, love her, hate her. Like, this is genuinely not cool. Genuine.
like I don't hate her or anything. I more so pity her. Anyway, chat, my brother died, but today we got a cool Among Us lobby with my other Chinese friends. Yippee! Also, just to be clear, I don't think she's saying anything too crazy. It's just the fact that she's saying it in the first place. You know, it's slightly odd.
Didn't treat my mom with respect. He did not like my mom. And then my mom was like crying on the phone yesterday to me. And then she was like, you should forgive him. And I was like, well, yeah, I guess I have to because he's dead. Like, well, I don't know, this freaking sucks. Like, I don't know, I was like angry and she was like, no, she's like, it's okay, just forgive him. And I'm like, fine, I forgive him, but what the f? Like, I shouldn't have to forgive him just because he died. I was like, okay, no, that's—
You should. You should. And this is what's actually sad, man. Actually, see, watching this is actually sad. Like, she's making light of it, but this is some, like, you still holding hate and resentment in your heart. Like, that nigga gone, man. That nigga gone. Regardless of what the fuck y'all been through, that was your brother. That nigga gone. Again, I'm not saying that made him a good person. I don't know. She didn't tell us what the hell happened, but you don't, there's no reason to be holding on to that hate in your heart. That type of shit, I'm not wishing bad on nobody, but holding hate in your heart, that's a different type of evil, man. That can stir up some bullshit. Fucking with your mind, body, and soul because you got a whole bunch of hate in your heart. We don't do that. We don't do that.
fine. And so I was just having a weird day yesterday and I was like,
You know what'll make it better? Some Among Us with your Chinese friends. All right, relax, guys. I'm not actually racist. I have Chinese friends. Well, you know, technically they're Korean, but
what
whatever.
The fuck
L
just
China,
that?
W Korea.
We never had a relationship. I feel like he never allowed us to have a relationship. After my dad passed away, he never tried talking to my sister and I again. So it's like, why? Like, okay, yeah, great, you passed away.
Valkyrae, just go ahead and stop talking. Just go ahead and stop talking. This is crazy.
Fine.
Is it just me, or does this seem very personal? Like, why are you sharing this? You know what I mean? Let your brother rest in peace. It hasn't even been 1 day yet.
Like, I don't know. I feel bad for his kids because his kids are actually nice
And
to
he has
us.
kids?
But it's like,
Valkyrae, bro. Come on, Valkyrae. Again, I'm pausing a lot because I'm genuinely dumbfounded. Valkyrae, this is your brother. Whether y'all was cool or not cool, you know his kids. Valkyrae, this is your brother. Your family. Why are you was he present in his kid's life? You know what I'm saying? Was he a good father to his kids, regardless of the relationship that he had with you? And that's none of my business, but like, you think it's appropriate to be saying this and painting this picture of him while his kids still out here can see this? Like, be an adult. Respect. All right, man.
damn.
Bro, the kids are mourning the loss of their father. The body is still warm. It's been like 24 hours, and they see their aunt saying all this? Bruh. Take some advice from Smosh and shut up. Anyway, there's quite literally nothing wrong with this reaction, lol. You don't owe bad people in your life anything just because they died. Dying doesn't make that person any less of a person. You know what? True. That's true. We don't know anything about her brother or the specifics of their relationship. But why talk about this? What's the female equivalent of shut up and dribble?
I just feel like she could have kept this to herself. She could have kept this to herself.
Look, I get it if you are not really close with your brother, but you got to think of the family here and the kids, and even your mom, because it's still her son. You're a public figure talking about their father and how he's dead from being an... You're throwing out your family's trauma out there. I think that's very wrong. People are trying to confuse the idea that Ray is psychotic to she might have just be in shock of what's going on.
Even a broken clock is right twice a day, but like, come on, love her.
Yeah, I was just about to say, this nigga Miskiff is annoying, and I really wanted to just say, shut the fuck up while he was talking, because he just gives that energy. But he was spitting facts, though.
Miskiff, he's right. Very brave of Miskiff to watch this with the stuffed animals in the back. Oh, maybe the stuffed animals in her background triggered him, but anyway, let's move on. Anyway, Pokimane responds to the backlash she received for the way she acted towards her brother's passing.
Lose a family member that you don't have a good relationship with. It's very complicated. And for some reason, some people can't understand that. It's so weird. It's actually so weird.
It's not that we don't understand it. I just don't think you should have... I just feel like you didn't need to tell us all this. Like, this might have been one of the ones where you figure it out on your own, dolly in the background, and then maybe speak on it briefly and vaguely if you need to, type shit. You really could have just left it at it like, hey guys, I'm going through a weird time right now because my brother passed away, and you know, I didn't have the best relationship with him, so it's a little bit weird, but you know, I'm just going through a weird time right now. But I just want to let y'all know that, you know, I'm always going to keep it real with y'all. Keep it pushing. Now you're making all these weird jokes, and it's like, it's your brother, bro. Like, what the fuck? That's weird.
I beg to disagree. It's actually
Peace out,
simple.
Caleb.
People just disagree with you because they inherently have different values, and nobody's going to change how you feel or they feel.
It's not my job to make everyone understand.
At the end of the day, it's the end of the day, and I might have just had an Andrew Schultz level epiphany because, like, I'm operating strictly out of logic, and she's kind of emotional right now because obviously her brother died, and she's a woman.
Grief is a roller coaster. Yeah, it is. And I think I need to give myself a little more grace because... God damn it. People piss me off. A lot of people reached out, which was nice. It was really, really nice.
Okay, but the only person here you can blame is yourself, bruh. You brought this out into the world. Nobody forced you to talk about this, so, like, why get mad at the people? As Marcus Aurelius said, when you wake up in the morning feeling like P. Diddy, tell yourself the people I deal with today will be meddling, ungrateful, arrogant, dishonest, jealous. Basically, you're tripping if you expect Twitter to give you the best interpretation of what you're dealing with. Only
people that understand what it's like to have bad relationships with family members will probably understand. I don't know how to describe it to people. I genuinely don't. I don't know. I just could not believe how obliterated,
You know how I do, True.
once again, I was getting for not reacting the right way to my brother passing. I don't know.
Okay, but why do you care? You could say something as easy as 2 + 2 = 4 on Twitter, and somebody will be like, no, it's 5, and the age of consent is too high.
It's so annoying. I'll never be able to get closure with him. Makes me mad.
Bro dies. How can I make this about me? We need Dr. K up in this bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm genuinely don't listen to me. I'm just jester maxing for some ad revenue.
Valkyrae announces
This is crazy coming off of the video that we just reacted to about Gen Z people not wanting kids.
Proposition. 25,000 likes on this video and you will never see a Mizkiff clip again on this channel. We're about to break some records. But I gotta give it to Mizkiff. He puts Tectone's ex-girlfriend onto his stream so Tectone can't react to any of his videos.
Man, f*** you, WestJet. That ain't even my real ex-girlfriend. My heart lies with the Genshin Impact baddies, to who I goon to every night.
I don't know why people are clowning her for this one. I actually think this is a good idea, especially since she's like 42. Anyway, back to her brother, the empathy people. They have more empathy for people 7,000 miles away than their blood relatives. She really dying on that hill, also streaming the next day after he died. Everyone in the comments calling her
Y'all getting rage baited in the chat.
for not feeling deep grief doesn't really understand what it's like to have a complicated traumatic relationship with an addict in the family. People love to say family is family, like that's some unbreakable rule, but it really isn't. You don't owe anyone automatic love, grief, or loyalty just because you share DNA. Relationships are built on how people actually treat you. If you want people to genuinely mourn you when you're gone, show up positively in their lives while you're here. It's that simple. Wow, this is how your sisters respond when you die, guys. They make it about them. Don't actually care. Air you out publicly. Profit. Women are incredible. No, that guy is definitely trolling hard because no one in their right mind would compare all women to a Twitch streamer.
Because you are chronically not in a relationship, you don't want to have children, and they are living through a fake relationship that they created in their head through the stream. Stick to that. If you're gonna farm Sims, do that. What, speaking ill of the dead of your own family member one day after when he has kids, it's like, it gets to a point, no?
For real, the guy has children. I think that makes it a bit icky, right? And again, a death doesn't
What's up with that Sneeko haircut, man? That shit is ass.
impact just one person. So the fact that she took this executive call, whether it's impulsive or not, just shows the maturity. Then again, she is a Twitch streamer, so she hasn't mentally developed since high school, so math adds up.
I know math is hard. When you lose someone that you're related to that you don't have a healthy relationship with, there are a lot of people like that, like me. And I think it's reassuring that there are a lot of people that are being empathetic towards my emotions. I'm really sad today. I'm not gonna lie.
Then maybe you shouldn't have streamed. Maybe you should have took that time to just keep that one to yourself, bro. Honestly.
I'm really sad.
Now that I've come across as a giant piece of I'm actually sad. This one's quite a doozy. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and that's about it. See ya. Subscribe if you missed.
Word, man. I mean, I said what I said already, bro. Valkyrae, whether you love or hate her, just don't care about her. That was lame. That was lame of her. I'm not gonna speak too much on a situation I don't know. I don't know her brother. I don't know what that nigga was on. I don't. So it's like, it's hard to just be like, oh, like defend somebody you don't know. But the nigga died though. At the end of the day, like he gone. I just don't feel like it was necessary to go shitting on him, especially he has kids. You know his kids. That's part of your family. I don't know. Real weird situation. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Where you at, family? Tap into the Twitch stream so you never miss a live stream reaction.
Where you at, Berto? I made this shit look too easy.